So what's going on, guys? It's BenPV underscore here again. So basically, I forgot to shoot an intro for the video that you're about to watch. Basically, just an overcap about like what you're about to watch is basically just me talking about how I got into fitness and all this other stuff. Um, taking care of myself. Basically what kind of like the channel is about. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you enjoy. And yeah, leave a like. Let's go. When I was younger, I was like a pretty big kid. I was pretty unhealthy, not very active. I was never in I was never enrolled into any type of sports clubs or anything like a soccer club or like a football team or anything like that. I did play for my school and all this other stuff when I was like in like fifth grade and like elementary school. But I never had like something that I really took seriously. Like I know that some people they play for like a club for their whole entire childhood, and like that's like how they stay active and all that stuff. Kind of just to explain how I was before I kind of just changed. Let me put it into perspective. I was like eating horribly when I was like a little kid, not because it wasn't my parents' fault. It wasn't anyone's fault except for my fault. I would like sneak food, I would go to the store, get a can of Pringles, eat it like in one sitting, eat 6 donuts and a whole pizza like by myself. And basically I would do this like every other day, which I mean, hopefully you can like understand how that is not very healthy for a like 11-year-old kid. But I love food and I still do now. Like I love to eat. So what that really entailed was that I got pretty unhealthy and like I got pretty heavy, pretty big, and I started to have some health complications as a little kid, honestly, because of how big I was and how unhealthy my lifestyle was. So I remember I went to like this Weight Watchers like type of program where basically like every 6 months or every 3 months I would go in and basically scale myself, and they would tell me like how I'm doing, kind of reflect about like how my eating habits were, and they would tell me like, hey, you should fix it. And yeah, of course it would be like, yeah, I'm gonna fix it, I'm trying, but the whole entire time I was like lying. The one time that I vividly remember, just basically kind of when it hit me that I needed to change the way that I was eating was when they told me like, look, if you don't stop the way that you're eating right now and just the way that you're living, like you need to become more active and eat healthier, you're going to become diabetic, and that's something that you cannot fix. I was actually diagnosed pre-diabetic, so that meant that I was like this close to becoming diabetic. No harm to anyone who's diabetic out there, but that was something that I knew that I could prevent, and I knew that if I didn't do anything about it right now, me being 17 years old right now, I would be diabetic. And not because any hereditary complications or anything like that. I know that sometimes people become diabetic because their parents were diabetic and that gets passed down, but it would have been something because of the fact that I wasn't taking care of myself. And that I don't know, as an 11-year-old kid, that just literally slapped me across the face, and I was like, I gotta do something. So as a little boy, my self-esteem was there, but mostly because I didn't really care about how I looked. But as I got into my teenage years, I did start to care a little bit more about how I looked, how people perceived me, and also just how I felt, honestly, health-wise. Because I remember days going by and my chins would literally hurt because of how much weight I was carrying around. So basically, between the summer between 5th grade and 6th grade, I just went all in at the gym. And at first, it was I got a membership with my mom, and we will go together. She kind of was my accountability partner for a while. So yeah, I felt good about that because I knew that I was like I mentioned last video, kind of doing small things to basically make the bigger picture. Oh wait, hold on, this actually it was kind of funny, the fact that how I got my membership, because I always kind of looked a little bit older, especially when I was in my preteens. I always looked like a teenager just because one, I was like I said, bigger, and also because I was a little bit taller. I'm not tall right now. I mean, I'm not tall for my age anymore, but when I was in my preteens, I was a pretty tall, one of the taller kids in class and stuff like that. So people always thought that I was 1 or 2 years older than what I actually was. So when it came to signing up to go to the gym. Like I basically just like lied about my age. I said that I was like a year older because you were supposed to be 13 to like, you know, be enrolled, but I was actually 12. So yeah. Once I actually did get a little bit older, I started going there by myself. I felt more comfortable going there by myself. And between the summer of like 5th grade and 6th grade, I just like literally went ham. Like by the time like summer was done, I probably lost like around 20 pounds in like 3 months, which was like, you know, insane for me because I had never done that before. And yeah, basically once I got back to school, people were like, yo, is that Ben? Like people did not recognize me because I was like, you know, last time they saw me, I was like, you know, this little chubby kid, like, you know, kind of just like the little, the little adorable, like little chubby kid, you know, like, yeah, when people saw me at school, they were like, wow, like, you know, it was crazy, you know. That just kind of led from one thing to the other thing, like, you know, I got more involved into the gym. I started to like really dedicate myself more into it. So yeah, so that taught me discipline. Kind of like, you know, I promised myself that I'm going to do this, so I'm going to do it. I don't care, like I'm gonna take like, you know, an hour out of my day to like, you know, go and work on myself. And yeah, that really taught me some discipline, which kind of translated into like later on in my life. And honestly, I'm just glad that I really, you know, found a way to cope with a lot of things that were going on in my life, because even though like I haven't mentioned them at all, like, you know, I'm a human being. Like I had things going on in my life at that time, and I still do now, but like and like going to the gym or like, you know, just trying to work on myself by being active, it just really helps me like cope through, you know, all the behind the scenes stuff that happens to everyone, honestly. And I'm just very glad that I kind of found something that I was really passionate about, that I could like, you know, go in and like just get lost in since I was a little kid, you know. It just goes to show you that if you really want to like change, you will do it. Like I said, like I've been preaching about, is that if you want something, you're gonna do it no matter what. You're gonna finesse your way into getting a membership, and you're just gonna not put excuses, like, you know. Yeah, basically that just kind of sums it up of how like I got into like the whole journey that I've been going through, you know, and what it kind of has taught me, the benefits that have come out of it. Basically that just wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Nothing too crazy, you know. And yeah, subscribe, tell a friend, and also leave a like, because it helps, you know. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. So you made it to the end, so, you know, here's a little gift, just me working out, messing around in the field, playing soccer, doing some football drills, and yeah, hope you enjoy, and yeah. So, as you can see, I'm back at the field, and I'm just here to do some football workouts. There's really not much I can say, honestly. I mean, I would do a little bit of like, you know, ball holding and like, you know, pause. But basically, yeah, just like, you know, managing the ball, making sure that I don't drop it, I don't fumble it, you feel me? Because like, that's bad for business. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you enjoy this little montage. Let's go. tired of playing football. so I guess I'm gonna bring out the soccer balls now. Alright, so yeah, I think that will wrap it up pretty much for the this little portion of, like, you know, some cardio. Nothing crazy, just a little something, you know. Just came out here to burn some extra calories, run around, do some shenanigans, you feel me? You know, cardio that's actually enjoyable to do, nothing like, you know, just stationary stuff like running and stuff. I mean, if you like it, that's good, but you know, I like doing some sports while I'm doing some cardio. So I mean, let's see if I can make this shot real quick. See, I can't be too mad about that.